So our very basic principle in the brain is I need to survive. That's our big drive. I need to survive. And so we have deep inside our brain an alert system, a scanning of the environment to see, is it safe? Are there threats in the environment? And that's called our amygdala. We've got one on each side of our brain. We've got two hemispheres. It's right on the one side of our brain, or to both sides of our brain. So the amygdala senses threat in the environment, and that can be outside stress or inside stress. So when it experiences, and it's super fast, when it senses or perceives danger or threat, it sends out a series of signals to release adrenaline and cortisol, and that's why you breathe hard and and your heart rate goes up and you sweat and stuff. That's your body getting ready to take off. But if your body was just on high alert all the time, you would literally wear your organs down. So there has to be how do you turn that stress tap off? And that is another area of your brain called your hippocampus. And that's new learning and memory. And what it does is it helps neutralize the stress essentially by saying, oh, well, that door slammed shut and it's okay, it's windy out. And you go, oh, okay. So you've got the stress, up comes your stress hormones. And then when the stress goes away, oh, down you come and everything goes back to normal. What's really important about understanding this is that system works well and creates a balance in your life. But when the stress is greater, when it's persistent, when it's unpredictable over and over again, then your hippocampus, your new learning and memory, doesn't help. So you cannot learn in that situation. So when you are hugely stressed, without buffering by relationships, then new learning can't happen. It's what I describe as the non-teachable moment. It's what Dr. Stuart Shanker in his work calls the red brain taking over, and the blue brain, which is our prefrontal cortex, our organizing, planning, judging, slow down brain, is offline. And so that's why it's really important that we help little kids and big kids learn to recognize when bodily functions, how do you feel when you get stressed? And how can you manage that? Deep breathing, the mind up and other strategies are hugely important for those kind of stressors. But what we're finding instead now is that kids are saying, I'm anxious, I've got a mental health problem, rather than saying, I'm anxious, I need to do something about managing it. We're in a period of time where we're labeling what I think is probably manageable distress and calling it disorder. And it's creating havoc for kids.